This is a sterile procedure.
Alright, we rolling?
Yes.
Alright, hello, my name is Clayton. Today is my oral tracheal sectioning checkoff. And we can go ahead and get started here. I've already performed hand hygiene, and I'm donning clean gloves right now. And I've got my patient up in semi-Fowler's position. It goes on nice and smooth. Gloves, what you need. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and drape my patient for the procedure. And I'm going to go ahead and turn on my wall section and have my suction tube in a place where I can get to it easily. I'm going to set the wall section from 100 to 150 millimeters of mercury. And now we got that done and set up, we're ready to remove these gloves. So hygiene again, we can come over here and we can open our kit like a banana and retrieve our little box for our saline and pop that open like this. Set that out there, make sure not to touch the little plastic on the inside. Now before we sterile up, we're going to take our bottle of saline here and we're going to pour a little bit off of there. And we're going to pour a little bit in here. Like that. And at this point, we are ready to go ahead and put on our sterile gloves. So I'm performing hygiene again. And go in and get my sterile gloves here. And just sort of pinch the inside of it. And I'll go ahead and start unwrapping my gloves, staying within my 1-inch margins.
So then I'm going to
Alright, and now I'll go ahead and put on my sterile gloves, catching and holding it way up.
Find where I marked it at 13, and then I'm going to insert it. Okay, yeah. I'll clean the front of the plate.
Alright, I go in and go underneath the cuff of my other one.
So once I have it in, I'm going to hold down for the suction and rotate as I'm pulling it out.
On the sterile glove.
And you don't want to suction for any longer than 15 seconds.
And then with dominant hand,
So once that's out, you're going to give them a 30-second break, and then you can clear the cap.
Alright, now that I'm sterile,
Sucking more things.
go ahead and I got my suction set and my tube ready to go. Now I'm ready to go ahead and pick out my suction tube, place it in my sterile field.
Yeah, and then it doesn't matter which hands are dirty. And then you
Get
don't
rid
want
of
to
that.
save more than 5 minutes.
And this will not
So,
fall out.
once you're done
Keep
with
that
that, you're
within
going
my.
to
I'm just gonna pick this up. Keep it
yeah,
sterile.
Alright.
Alright, I've already got my saline in my box. So at this point, it's still sterile on both gloves. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and measure on my patient. So for oral tracheal, I'm going to go from the tip of the mouth to the earlobe to the neck to figure out how deep I'm going to go by the markings on my tube here. And I'm going to wrap in my dominant hand and go in. I'm going to make sure, really careful not to touch the sterile tube to anything. So I'm going to kind of measure that. And I get about 22, 23, so about right there. So at this point, I got my measurement, and I got my sterile solution set up. I'm ready to commit my non-dominant hand to being non-sterile. So I'll go ahead and note my mark again. And I'm going to pull this in my dominant hand and attach my suction tubing with my non-dominant hand. So now I've touched this, I am not sterile anymore. And that. And right now I'll go ahead and test out my suction to make sure that it's working. So I'll put it into my box and I'll occlude it and make sure that it's going, and it's going. And at this point, I'm ready to go in. So I'm going to mark my spot. And I'm going to go in slightly downward angle, and I've already lubricated it with sterile saline. And I'm not going to suction on the way down. I'm going to go in quickly, then I'm going to reach my mark, then I'm going to occlude and start suction and pull out while rotating. Pull out while rotating. And then I would go ahead and I would hyperoxygenate the patient prior to, if need be, if they were on oxygen beforehand. And I would also repeat that about every 20 or 30 seconds if necessary for no longer than 5 minutes. And after that, I would go ahead and clean the patient up if I need to, and then I could discard my tubes. So I could bunch this up here and undo it from suction. Then I could discard it by pulling it over my sterile glove and throwing it away. And then I'm going to clean up the rest of my area and then document the amount I got out, patient's reaction, and time of suctioning.